Hey all. Yeah, I just realized that my schedule says that I come on at 8, 8 Eastern. I um I apologize for that. I didn't realize it was saying 8. Here's our city, and it's glorious nighttime. Um, so what we did last time is that we took out our zoo, which was making money hand over fist, and we put in a leisure district, some commercial, and a little bit of offices over on this side to help with demand, and it actually raised our residential demand back up to the point where we could put in the higher residential areas, and they were actually growing again. So as you can see, we still have that demand, and we're basically just growing population at this point. Okay, I'm gonna put those in, and let's see if we can get the whole line. My theory is that we can get lower or South Cyprus to be all high, but then we're not going to be able to get all of North Cyprus. And honestly, I think this is going to be it. And once we hit that point, I'm also going to leave these few houses in. These are guys that just wouldn't sell. That's how we're going to say. Once we hit that point where we just can't get any more residential demand again, I think that's where we call it. We'll let them grow, but yeah, I honestly think this is going to be the end of it. I also put in a little bit more forestry over here. By putting it in, it just kind of fills in as more kind of appropriate forestry. But it does count as industry, so it has its own workers and everything. Without wrecking the look of the area as well. So I kind of like these 2x2 forestries. They either come in as like little patches of brush, one tree, or they come in as these little like stacked piles, which I can see all of this being real. So I especially like it over here. I think it's doing that thing that if it's on a spot that has the resource, it becomes a like resource collector type thing. So that's where you get the little trees. The trees and the brushes. And then if it's not, then it becomes a factory type thing. And for the little ones, it just becomes these like little storage areas. Which is kind of cool. To tell the truth. I'm kind of surprised that our residential isn't completely killed by that. Alright, I did want to throw in a cinema. Just because I think it will fit right here. It will. I kind of want a cinema right there. This is our leisure district. I'm not a big fan of cars on the street in spots like that. Put wide sidewalks in. It'll force them into the parking lots. Yeah, don't think anybody's using this bridge. That's fine. I don't really think anybody would. I didn't think anybody would want to come from over here to over here by foot. The ones that are doing surprisingly well are the ones that I put in here. We got helicopters everywhere. It's really nice. We got some planes coming in. I do like this city at night. I think it came out really well. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the no residential wanting to come in. And I am unsure how we would get population up at this point. My wife is finicky. Oh, we just got a surge of residential. Alright. I honestly think that this is all we're going to get. I think once South Cyprus fills in, we'll look, but if North Cyprus stays low, I still think that's kind of a win. I think we've crammed quite a bit of population into this. The city still makes money. It doesn't make as much as it used to with the zoo, unfortunately. But the city still makes money. I think in real life they aim for a budget of like a 0, because they don't want to make money per se. It has to do with the way funding works for a lot of stuff in the government. Basically, if you have too much at the end of the year, they give you less the next year. Because they're like, oh, we gave you too much. That's why you find that sometimes cities and stuff spend their money kind of stupidly at times. Or what you might find is really kind of dumb buys. They're really just trying to use up the money because they just want to have the same amount the next year. It's a terrible way of doing it, but it's how it's set up. Honestly, you would want them to use as little as possible, let them keep the surplus so that the next year you give them the same amount, and then maybe they can do something bigger with that budget the next time, like a bigger project. But it's not how it works in real life. I mean, all things considered, this is not a real life simulation of cities. It's fun, but it ain't real. Let's be real. We could put more offices along the line. I like the idea of offices right there because they're the offices for this. You have your central spot, of course. But then you got these guys dealing with the purchases and stuff like that. I think I left that open for a little walkway. Can we put one in? We can. And then we can slap in a little... Yeah. I like that. Hey, let's put that in too. Let's leave this little area clear though. I don't want it gumming up the traffic right here. I'm amazed at how well this is working. Traffic-wise, we're doing really well. We got an 82 flow. The spots where you expect high traffic, there's high traffic. You know, this intersection, of course, is going to have high traffic. This feeding into it, because it's not the best way for it to feed in, honestly. But if we made it one way or something like that, or just took the connection off, it would take all the way down here for them to come, you know, which would just gum this up more and would maybe start gumming up these streets a little bit too. But other than there, like this is saying that it's got quite a bit of traffic. That kind of makes sense too. There's like a major connection between this section and this section going through here. Kind of surprised it says that this has a lot of traffic. And of course this has traffic. And this little area has traffic too. A lot of people coming up here. That's fine. Red doesn't necessarily mean clogged or bad, it just means high usage. And like, this isn't really clogged, it's just, there's a stoplight, so of course traffic is going to be there. And then when it lets go, everything like smooths out. But yeah, an 80, we'll just say an 80. It keeps bouncing between like 81, 82. That's super good. We gave them like an entrance here, and we also gave them like a little slip here to get in if they're just going to the leisure area. So they don't have to use the lights here to get in. I think that would absolutely exist in real life too. People coming down here should want to get into the cities themselves. Whether it be going across to get to this area, or just coming down here to start accessing one of these areas. But with that said, I think we're filling in some spaces. I'm not sure if I really want to put anything here, or if I just want to make this like super parkish. Can't put anything here. So I think we're just going to put some trees in and just enjoy the city as it grows for its final push, really. As I said, I really don't think we're going to get away with anything more. You know, I think there would absolutely be some like food stalls. Oh, let's not overdo it though. You're right, that long. In a little sitting area. Do we have a nice, like, benches? I don't know if we do. Do we have nice benches? We have stuff. I don't think they're great. They also look gigantic compared to the stalls themselves. I don't know. Liberal arts table. I think that looks a little better, honestly. Why don't we sprinkle a few of these as like the outdoor sitting for the area. I think I tried to save. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alright. Of course, they're going to need some trash bins. Give them these trash bins. Hopefully people are good with their trash. I like to think they are in this city. Pretty stuff in, kind of calling it. Put that in. A couple others on this side. Oh yeah, that's okay. And then I think we'll put in a couple more lights. I do think they make these areas a little too dark. Excellent. And then we'll put in some benches. Yeah. Bench and a bench. And a bench. And yeah, I guess a bench here too. And some more trash cans. And that's on fire. So is that. I can hear the choppers coming in. Whoa, a big fire over here too. I wonder if we have an arsonist. Everything's being taken care of though. We have plenty of fire coverage in the city. Plenty of fire coverage. Okay, and then let's put some not gigantic trees. Let's put a couple bushes. Where's our small bushes? There we go. There we go. Small bush there. How about a couple small bushes over here. And a small bush over here. Oh yeah, this feels real. I think this looks pretty good. This is definitely probably a popular spot too. I'm sure they got some good food, people coming from work. Try to get down here, probably slam during lunchtime, like absolutely. But you got the guy that makes the best, like, he makes the best crepe burgers you'll ever see. Right here. Renowned for his crepe burgers. They're slightly sweet, slightly savory. Basically smash burgers wrapped in a crepe. You'd like it if you had it. Trust me. So yeah. I think we made this, like, nice. What was that giant tree? Let's put the yew tree. Let's put a big yew tree right here. I like that. I like that. Alright. I don't know what to put here. I like keeping that open because as you're coming down the street, you see the science center. And I think that would be an attraction. I know that like kills part of our buildable area, but like I can't put myself to put something there. And I am super surprised that our population wants more residential. I'm actually surprised at that residential. Yeah, because we don't have the zoo now, we have swings of minus on our money make. Do you want to know what causes that? For some reason, every time a new, like, quote unquote, week or whatever happens in the game, new year, I don't know exactly the time scale, but like everything goes down to zero, like your industries and stuff like that with the money that they make. So because they're down at zero, if your budget is over at that point, of course, like it shows that you're in the negative. But as they get their income, it goes back up to where it usually is, then you get back up into the pluses. I don't really know why it does that. I'd prefer it didn't. I also think it makes some certain people like kind of panic at that point. They're like, "Oh my god, I'm losing money." It's like, no, you're doing fine. Don't worry. But some people are very reactive when they play this. And then because they're reactive, when they make a change or something like that, they expect the change to like happen immediately in the game, and the game needs to like calculate the numbers, so to speak. Even when you put in like a new road or something, it takes a while for like the traffic to calculate the new route. So like all the ones that are already calculated on the old route will still use the old route. I have some coffee. I actually put a little chocolate in it today. I don't know why. Just felt like something different. Something that might be a little bit easier on the tummy. All coffee all the time makes tummy a little sour. But yeah, I still love this Riverside. Like, I think this is amazing. I don't know if this monorail is really doing anything, but too late now. I think if I had to redo it, I would actually make the subway system be like have a north-south route and then have an east-west route. And I think our center would have been somewhere around here, like in the true center of the city. And then maybe had them like loop, so like the east one would go around like this, the west one go around like that, south one loop a little bit, north one loop a little bit, and then come back to the center so that anybody from anywhere and have like a couple spots, like here and here for the north, here and here for the east, these 3 spots for the west. Something like that, like make it more elaborate. I don't want to do that right now because I think it would cause more harm than good trying to slam in all of the subway and stuff. It should have been something that was thought of a little bit sooner, and I wish I had, but it's okay. So one small change. I think that might have helped the traffic as well. Because if the subway system was a little bit better, the metro, um, I think it would have helped. Would it cause more people to be able to come in? I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm actually kind of surprised at how well it's doing. Design-wise, probably one of the best cities I've designed, and it's just one tile. And it's kind of funny. Now, if I could do the same thing on multiple tiles, that would be kind of awesome and fun. But maybe I'll do that down the road. I think the next one I'd like to find out some kind of like challenge, so to speak, and do that. I think it would be a good way to like unlock a lot of stuff too, because like you need a city that's kind of failing at police to like to unlock one of these things. I forget what it was. I don't really want to go looking for it, but like one of these needs like a crime rate of over. Is it over 20 or is it over 50? Yeah, the posh mall, all taxes at most 4%. This one I'm actually surprised. So like to get them to be more to have more garbage, they need to be uneducated, and I think that's the biggest factor in it. So high density, low education will make a lot of traffic or a lot of garbage in spots. There it is. Crime rate over 50%. So basically you need like no police or like one police station in this entire city. We could do that by like shutting them off. But we don't want to kill the city. We could make a save file, do this stuff, and then see if we can like recover it. Construct a water treatment plant. Which one is the water treatment? Do I not have a water treatment? Could just put one in and then just take it out. Did that give me it? No. I don't know. Must be more to it. Let's see if we can find it out. Let's see. Milestones, unique buildings. Let's see. Where was it? Let's see, it's under level 3? Okay. Yay! Level 3, tax office, there it is. So you need a water treatment plant, and then you need 3 instances of water pumping stations, and an electricity production of 1,000 to get the tax office. Okay. These are things that if you, you not only 50%, but you have to maintain it for 5 weeks. These are things that, like, once you unlock them, they're unlocked for everything you do. So any future cities you start, if you've already unlocked these, they'll be unlocked for the new cities. There's also a button you can push at the very start of a city that just says unlock everything. But that means everything too, like all your roads are unlocked and stuff like that. 5,000 meters of walking tours. I don't know. I'm not good at walking tours. The disaster memorial wants every disaster to hit a city. We don't have disasters on right now. Disasters for a one-tile city is a little rough, I gotta say. Clock tower. Construct a sightseeing bus tour. Or sightseeing bus depot. How big is the sightseeing bus depot? I think there's a city tour. Yeah, here we go. Sightseeing bus depot. Oh, it's pretty small. I don't know how to do the sightseeing bus tours. Like, so anything that's like high purple is a like destination for tourists. Makes sense. The Aviation Club does like city tours, so most of your parks have something. Kind of surprised this library has something. You know, like our park right here has stuff. Any parks will have them. Not sure what's causing it over here. Like the leisure section itself should have it, but like doesn't seem to. Any tourism spots, of course, have them. But I'm not sure like how many stops you would want along the way or anything. Something I could do in one of my other cities just to unlock it, to tell the truth. I'm surprised I don't have the climate research, though. Done the other thing, transport, one full lifespan in the city. Posh Mall, tax raise 4%, keep it for 20 weeks. Rough. I know I got it, but like, I think I like tanked the money of the city for a while to get it. I don't know why the Mall of Moderation is based off of like garbage piling up. That's the other thing I just don't understand is like why. Even the tax office, like why is it linked to like water? Courthouse and crime rate makes sense. Although I don't know why the game rewards you for having like bad cities. It's like here's another thing that you can build. Cool. Yeah, unemployment over 50% for 5 weeks. That's going to strangle a city. The observatory, 1,000 abandoned buildings for 5 weeks. I mean, you kind of get that one if you do like the crime one, because like a lot of people will start leaving because of the high crime. Yeah, business park, 20,000 of commercial. That makes sense. Grand Library, 7 instances of university. A little bit easier to do now that they have the smaller ones. But like, you'll never need 7 instances of university, period. Like, no matter how big the city is, you're never going to need that. So just like, it rewards bad gameplay, basically. $5,000 children in elementary schools. That's just like, get a huge city, and you get that. Servicing service offices. 300 city service buildings. I don't even know what counts as a city service building, to tell the truth. I think it's police and fire in part, but like I don't know what else is considered city service. I'm gonna assume like, you know, road maintenance, park maintenance might be city services. I don't understand why you would ever need 300 of these things, though. I don't even know how you would put 300 in a city without just like putting them in. It just wants them, so I guess you just put them in, and then once you get the achievement, just take them out. Yeah, Sparkly Unicorn Rainbow Park is for winning certain scenarios. Statue of the Colossus is have each of the things level 5, each of the park type things. So you can see it. City Park, Amusement Park, Nature Park, and Zoo Park. We did 2 of them in the city. We had space. I find it funny that the level 6s are like the easiest ones to get, but the level 1s are like stupid hard. 3 full cemeteries. Once you get a big city, not the hardest thing to do. So you'll get the Plaza of the Dead pretty easy. Lazarus Plaza is a little harder. It's again like make everybody sick by putting like put your sewage in with your water, your water pumps, and then like everybody in the city will be sick, and that will make your health under 20% pretty quickly. And then you can maintain it, and then you can just clean it up after, and it will fix itself. 10,000 industrial. I'm currently trying to get that on another file, but like, kind of hard. Like, you just don't need that much industrial. It's good to have goals, yes. Hey, how you doing, man? Next week is Super Bowl, right? I think this is Pro Bowl. This is when me and Nate used to watch Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl just got worse and worse as we were trying to watch. Cool. Not too shabby. That's good. That's good. That's good. But yeah. So now we're just like watching the city grow. It's like watching grass grow, right? Made this little area. This is nice. Kind of makes me wonder, like, what do we put over here, though? Do we put anything? Oh, you're 100% solar ash. That's good. It's always good to plot a game. Odd haha or odd uh-oh? Okay, I think the only thing I would be okay with... It's easy? That is odd, then. I think I'm okay with that. Not very hardcore if it's easy. That is odd. Yeah, but as things goes, like, that's not the worst, like... Every checkpoint had health kits? That respawn when you did. Okay. I would not define that as hardcore. And I'm not usually one that kind of bitches about that kind of thing. Literally easier than the normal playthrough. Hardcore, everybody. Except for the bosses. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Maybe that was the intent then. Make really hard boss fights, but the rest of it is sort of simple. One place couldn't find a fucking educated worker and it, like, it just blew up. Leisure Suites. I just got an achievement. I have 1,000 squares of leisure specialization commercial zone. That little bit extra made it so. I'm really surprised at how much this helped the city. Like, we still have like a really good like residential need. Hell, I think we're about to hit the milestone, right? 3,600? Yeah, might hit it. We'd get our eco. Would we use them? I don't know. They have lower treatment. It's kind of letting the city do its thing at this point. We're just beautifying where we can. Let's change the time of day. Oh. Oh, our woods got lit on fire. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that must have been why there was so many fires. When I was doing this up, like this was all... There was a few buildings over here on fire. It must have spread to the trees. They'll grow back. It'll take some time, though. You can see them already starting to. Put those cars in the parking lot. This came out really, really nice. All right. So, where else do we have some space to throw in some stuff? Residential, we're fine. I don't know if we'd get away with, like, doing some in north. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Alright, it's going to spill into north a little bit. Okay, those are really cool looking, though. I don't want to touch that one, actually. We'll leave that. Those look really cool. We will do that one, though. It's always a surge of traffic whenever we put in, like, new growth. Oh, that came out really nice. So this is sort of like a driveway to like park in the parking spots now. I don't know if it would really be used for that, but like, I guess that's the idea of it. Yeah, there's a little bit of extra traffic right now. It will calm itself down. Part of it is the stupidity of traffic lights, too. Yeah, we got a little bit of traffic. Right after I praised the traffic. What else can we throw in? We just kind of drop in some commercial where we can? I think we are. Making some connections, some pathways where we can. Just giving them an easier time in general in the city. Yeah, I don't think I need a walkway there. Got this. I wish there was something we could put right here next to the... Like, what would you put next to a garbage place? Like... Did you put a park? Yeah, I don't know if a park would be there, but... Put a park, and right here we'll put some more commercial. You know, basically little stores that they're using to keep themselves happy. Put some little businesses here. See if they scream that they don't have like the right workers though. Not put anything there. We could put something here or here. I guess I'm okay with something here. I like that the natural park playground of the school kind of combined with this little playground nicely to make it look like one big playground in the back of it. How's our park doing? Is it still making good money? Oh yeah, it's making good money. Oh yeah. Could probably up the price of that. Oh, and it still has a residential bond. I'm actually really surprised about that. Alright, elementary is fine. High school is fine. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Game or real life? Valhalla? A cyberpunk bartender action game? Okay. With zero action? Okay. How does it have the action name then? Or is this a don't ask questions? Oh, okay. They've been putting a lot of the drink simulators in a lot of games lately, I've noticed. Off of vibes. This guy is vibing that he wants a martini. How'd you guess that? His name is Martini. Oh. Came out in 2016. Oh. Kind of old then. I mean, its name doesn't scream bartender. Okay, what is it like to drive down this street? It's kind of cool with the stuff on the sides. Oh, looks kind of cool. Don't worry, guys, I know a shortcut. Get out of the way! We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Kids, you're buckled up, right? Alright, this is where we stop. Anyways, it looks cool. Yeah, these guys are shouting now. Not enough educated workers. Oh, you need 2 slots filled? You need 1 slot filled? It's a bad habit I picked up in the military. Yep, I'm saying that straight face. Oh, we got a little airport. I think, gosh, I really do like this city. Sucks that the river connection doesn't give you a harbor connection, though. You don't get harbor until you hit that coastline up there. Yeah, you don't get a harbor till there. Here or there. Get rail if you go here. There's some rail over here too. Is there rail? Oh yeah, it just kind of stops right there. Well, that would work out really well too, because it could be the rail for like your industry if you did it this way. Wow, all of these are yellow now. Yeah, we'll see if they can like figure it out. As soon as we get some more education in the city. We killed some of the high education when we change over the low residential to high residential. Again, it resets them. It's not like the people just move into the bigger place that... But it makes sense. It's like, okay, you're losing your house. We're going to put an apartment complex. You're happy to get an apartment here. It's like, no, we owned the land before. Until you bought it out from us, you bastard. Mustache twirl. Yes, but... Haha. I don't know. Who knew? We just had to get rid of the zoo. I wonder what happens if a zoo, like, closes down. I'm sure it's happened before in history. You think they just take the animals to other zoos? Because there's no way, like, if they release those into the wild, like, those animals will die. They have, like, no survival instincts. They're used to having everything given to them. You grow too fast, my man. So you want both of them to be highly educated, basically. A building that big only has 2 workers. I find that funny. This one actually has an overeducated worker. Our university should be fine too. it's actually a little low. Put in some other faculty area. If I was smart, I would have left enough room to do them like this. Yeah, see, this needs all higher education. Put it like that. Should bump it up. Yeah, it should be more than enough. Okay, the education exists, they just need to go get it. You know what? We're going to move this to the other side, just so that the parking lot makes sense. There we go. So I don't think 50,000 is in our future. We are very close to the 36, so instead of being a colossal city, we'll be a capital city. I think that's very doable. Yeah, these are going to start blowing up. Just get rid of you. You're just going to... Alright. This time don't grow so quick. I wish you could tell them to, like, not grow. Foot traffic over here. Lot of foot traffic. I'd connect this and like this over here, but I just don't think anybody would use it. Once again, we've put a bunch of industrial, made it all forestry, so it just kind of come in, matching what was around it. For the most part, it did. So it looks like we just have more like storage and processing types areas. I think it came out pretty good. So yeah. Can we reach 36 with it? Yeah. We'll see. Population's going up pretty well. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for this. Let's get rid of these few straggler trees. Got this nice area. Do we just put in like another fountain or something? Or another park? Oh, that almost fits. Kind of want it. Oh, it's all lopsidey though. Erg. Why? It's bigger. Park with birches. Tourist park. Cafe. Yeah, let's put in a fishing pier. Oh, here's some outdoor table sets. Huh. Okay, good to know. I kind of want the pond park. Oh, it's so big, though. It's just like space. I'm the only one laughing to that, I'm sure. But actually 90 degrees off of that. This is where I get stubborn. So I really want that there. I don't know why it's so, like, lopsided. Makes me think the road's not in at a good angle. Can we fix that? If I did that and then try to put it in? Nope, that made it worse. It won't give me what I want either. Just give me back what I had? Looks like it. It's that little bump there, huh? Let's see. Nope. Nope. Can't just curve it. Got it. Perfect. Got it. We win. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Nice pawn. Yeah. Oh, it's an eating area over here? That's perfect, actually. We'll just leave it. It's fine. It's fine. It's not technically connected, but it's also not worth, like, really worrying about it either. People are using it. That's all I care about. And we fit it in. Both wins, in my opinion. All right. Put some trees. Let's do something different. I am highly allergic to birch trees. Their pollen will absolutely kick my ass. Okay. I don't think that's too much. Still looks nice. Yeah, it still looks nice. It's a little parky kind of area in front of the science center. Because science rules. Get out. All right. We're leveling. We're leveling. Okay, you have exactly the same. No, because one is overeducated and one is undereducated, it like works out. Dino oil. No, they're not educated still. Actually, are they high school? Yeah, they're getting high school educated pretty easily. I wish the libraries worked better. Because the libraries will, like, randomly get people to be the highest education. But, like, I don't think it happens very often. Again, if you want the best crepe burgers in the city, right here. This guy makes the best crepe burgers. The Mox Rubin is the best that he has. Got to make some history in your city. Part of the fun. Thinking of the story of what's going where. Oh, what's that area look like at night? Yeah, there's a casual giraffe. Casual giraffe is casual. It's a mountain lion attack! Rah! The crocodile. I like the spins they do. No, it's not a fursuit. Seagull. Oh. There's been a visual glitch on this the entire time. Because, like, the animals and mascot all show up as just, like, silhouettes. I don't know if it's because there's too much information in one spot, because it's trying to render all the people. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, a lot of the clothes are black too. Oh yeah. Yeah, because this should be a police uniform, like a ranger uniform. And that's just black, yeah. I think it's because there's too much stuff. Oh, there's one that's full. There we go. Yay, lion. Yay. 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 That's weird. Anyways, looking at this at night. Why is there somebody, like, walking on it? Get off the water! Little girl, slap! Wait, you too? Why are you guys just walking across the water? No, you're not supposed to do that! No! They just keep doing it! I thought highly of you, citizens. Ah. I have one of those crepe burgers. Yeah. Oh, you do a shepherd's pie version now? All right, yeah, I'll have the shepherd's pie. Do you love me some lamb? Because I'm a lion. Okay. Oh yeah, people's clothes are messed up. Yeah, and now we're back to the silhouette ones. Weird. It's weird. Like the description of Snow White. It's weird. But again, the area came out nice. So I am happy with it. It's like this little park. You know what? I'm going to give this park, now that I can see it at night, this little park definitely needs more lighting. It's not there. Where is that? It's here. It's here. Let's give it a little bit more lighting. Let's give it one like back here. I honestly think there would be one. And here's just a line that goes right underneath. And one, oh no, that's a part of this. That's weird. And we'll give them a couple lights across the way too. Yeah, it lights up this area a little bit better. It's probably somebody that goes to the park at night. Or even like, I like to think of these cities with, you know, seasons. So in the winter when it gets, you know, dark at 5 o'clock, you know, people can still come to the park, sit on the nicer winter days. I think Bedford Heights looks pretty good. The Science Center came out great, actually. I guess Bedford Heights is a little bit of this, like, this area too, right? It's got the, yeah, it's got the aviation club thing. Getting close. We got some upgrades happening. Our population dropped. They're doing really well. Yeah, they're almost maxed out. They've got the property value. Yeah, they've got the property value to raise. They've got education services. Give them what they want. The place has finally stopped yelling that it doesn't have enough educated people. Hey, it finally got its educated people. This one has 2 overeducated workers now. How many? Just 12? Okay, I like to think that this is just one gym. It has parkings on both sides of the road. Wow, the noises from it kind of suck. Oh, I see, because they're trying to simulate like nightclub type stuff. Wow, the bass in that. You hear that bass? Maybe that's a headphones thing. That's crazy. No wonder people complain about it being too noisy. What is the noise from that area? Holy crap. It's as noisy as the airport. Yeah, noise. We've been able to keep the noise isolated pretty good, honestly. The noisiest thing was this little bus station we put in here, but it's actually working out well. Nobody's complaining about it. It's probably because our health care is like really good. Like the city has way more health care than it needs, honestly. Because it's got this hospital, and then I think it's got like 2 clinics or something. Yeah, there's a clinic. I think I put in another clinic. Yeah, there's a clinic. Then it has a couple of the pools. A couple pools and then 1 gym. Yeah, it's got 1 gym. Plus we do have an elder care and a child care. Did we put in 2 child cares? I think we only put in... Oh no, we did put in 2 child cares. That's right. There's 1 over here. And then there's 1 over here that we say is part of the education system over here. Like this college specializes in child education and child care. That's this headcanon, at least. And we got 1 elder care. which actually does a good job of like covering a good majority of the population. One over here probably would have been good too, but we do not have the space for it. These are very big. Cemeteries, we've got the 2, I think. No, we just have the 1. And then we've got a bunch of crematoriums. And we have a few of the cryopreservatories, which also do death care, basically. Instead of dying, they go and they freeze them. I think it's hilarious. Education is fine, university is fine, elementary is fine, high school is fine. Schools are moderately placed out. We went with a lot of like normal schools. If we did like 2, well, we have like 3 high schools, 2 of them being high capacity. 4, with 2 of them being high capacity. Honestly, we have like too much education. Elementary is okay. We have... Yeah, you always need more elementary. They don't hold as many people. Okay, so that's fine for police. Do some final assessments, actually. Police is fine. I'm kind of surprised that we didn't need more jails. But once we put in, like, the high capacity, I think it was, yeah, we were fine. Because we have the high capacity, we have police over here, a police station over here, and then we have our helicopters, which are doing work, I gotta say. It seems helicopters are the best way to deal with some of the, like, parks and industrial specializations, university specializations, dealing with a higher, like, crime demand that those things seem to have. So we didn't need to put in a prison. We were ready to put in a prison over here if needed at one point. Because it could have easily gone in here, and then we would have found like a different spot for the waste transfer. At the time, where we had more space. But we just didn't need to put in the jail, thankfully. Fire is pretty good. It's not great. Can't really upgrade this thing. We could. If we took that out, we could upgrade it. Do we care? I don't think I ever gave them a high capacity. No, we didn't. Okay, definitely wouldn't fit there. What about... No, definitely wouldn't fit there. Here? No, it really wouldn't fit there. Here? It could. We'll just take out what's built over here. A couple industrial, couple for a high capacity fire. I don't think we have to worry. Well, let's check our lines. What the hell that was. Alright. Just wanted to look at my bus lines. Okay. That's doing fine. That's doing fine. Maybe a couple too many buses, honestly. But we'll leave them. They're circulating, no problem now. This one definitely has too many buses. Let's drop this by a couple. Yeah. This one's doing fine-ish. This one is doing fine. Room for growth, and this one is doing fine. Room for growth. Okay. Our metro is fine. Nobody's really using our metro. As I said before, our metro is not well planned out or placed. It's not saving a heck of a lot of road trips. Is anybody using this? Not really. That's okay. We tried. It's weird how boxy it is, huh? Got this little park. This little park. Nowhere else we can do anything really like that. I guess we could do it somewhere around here, around the library? Question mark? But we have, like, this area. Like, there's plenty of entertainment type spots. I guess something like that should have been built here. Oh, definitely in here. Yeah, we need to make that into a park. Yeah. Alright. A lot of shadows in this park. It's actually nice because that means most of the time it's shaded back here. It would suck in the winter, be awesome in summer. Alright. What do we want to drop in here? Alright. I think we do one big tree. Alright, we'll do 2 sugar maples. Lighting. Give it some whirly gig things. Slide. Is there swings? No, we got seesaws though. Seesaws. Where is, I think it's under this, the sandbox. Let's get rid of this light. The sandbox right there. And then we need, it's really loud down there. I don't know if it's loud for you. It's really loud in my headset. Benches are towards the park. This is where the parents sit to keep an eye on their kids. Okay. And then what else do we put here? Put some flowers. Gigantic flower beds? Maybe not gigantic. Maybe a hedge? A hedge on each side? Yeah, that looks good. And then I want, just for the hell of it, just find a pretty tree. Here we go. Oh, those are much bigger than I thought. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. What about these? Oh, did we just get rid of these and put in the flower trees? Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh yeah. Alright, and then some, how about some bushes? Tall grass? No. Ooh, flowers. Hedges were over here, right? There we go, 36,000. And we finished our park. Oh my god, okay. Oh, it said 36, but then our population dipped a little. Ooh, and we're starting to lose, how do we put it, interest? Okay. I think this might be the last. We'll do it. I think this is going to be the last little bit. I think most of North Cyprus is going to stay low density. We'll see how it goes, though. But being a capital city, that did give us these. So how much capacity do these have? As opposed to, what are we using now? We're using non-eco, advanced. So these are 160,000, electricity 480. 160,000, but they need more electricity. That's the thing. So we could put these in. It wouldn't hurt our capacity, but it would clean up the area. So let's do that. I think it could have used the same pipes. Okay, so that shouldn't change our capacity at all. Except for it did. Huh, weird. But we're still good. It should clean up the area too. Are we super worried about that? No. Do we want it? Yes. Okay, we could put that in to help. So we're going to do that. Okay. Do we care about that connection? Are they jumping? They're jumping. So we don't need that anymore anyways. Excellent. And then even though all of this is jumping now because of this, so we don't technically need these anymore. And we don't... Do we need that? We do kind of. We got jumps over here though. So we don't need this one, but this one would still exist, I think. Let's not snap. Okay, that works. I don't think those would exist, but... Alright, so we have eco, so this area should start cleaning up soon. We have them filtering industrial, right? Yes. We're also doing dolphin safe fishing in the river. Those river dolphins of the Mississippi. Everybody knows the legend of the Mississippi River dolphins. Few dare to speak its legend, though. I don't know what's wrong with me. Alright, so... So we've got... Well, 35. We haven't gone back up to 36. We haven't filled in this spot yet. Oh, this absolutely would be like a break area. Let's make it up for them. Oh, we forgot trash cans. Oh, we can't have a park without trash cans. Place it there. I think that's good. We'll place one here. Yeah, okay. Heck, we'll have a bench here too, just for the heck of it. Alright, so over here, definitely want a couple of these. And then the forest industry, we'll put a couple trees. Looks a little too bare for the forest, right? That was big tree here. Yeah. Another big tree here. It's like a break area type thing. It's a break area. It's going to need some trash cans. I don't think we'll put a playground or anything in there. For some reason I could see a can in there. I don't know why. I see a canyon there. Right here. I don't know why. This picture, there's a canyon there. Alright, that area is simple, but I think that looks like a break area. With the number of workers, maybe we should put in, like, another bench or two. Where was that really nice beer garden bench? There it is. Let's put one like here and screw it here, and we'll take care of that one, move it back. There we go. Okay, that looks like a break area. Is that right next to the barracks too, or is that the maintenance? That's maintenance. Oh, probably the post office uses it too. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little area for them, right? It's not too fancy, but honest, they wouldn't put out for it, right? Like they wouldn't go all out for this. Lucky to get a bench. Oh, there goes our residential. It's going down. Well, we were able to creep into North Cyprus. Much more than I thought we were going to. I think the tippy top will stay. So I think the point we go from here is that we call this done. We could squeeze out a little bit more, of course, but these are getting harder and harder to stream, to tell the truth, because there just isn't a lot for me to do other than to babble endlessly. Trust me, I like babbling at times. Put a nice business right there. But, like, I'm sure it's not super interesting to listen to. So, it's pretty good. We still have, like, a little space. We could do, like, more little businesses and offices like we have been. A little bit more. We don't really need more residential because we've been flipping it over. But other than the very top, so this little section of North Cyprus is going to get to stay. Now, we do have a few sprinklings of, like, didn't get higher, but that's okay. There's also, like, a couple houses here and there in here, too. There's one. All these high-rises, just one little normal building. Man, it's loud down there. Oh, our cemetery got full. Right as we call it. So I think we're pretty much done. I think 36,000 is where we got. We could probably get 37 if we pushed it, if we changed these. But it's a functional city with entertainment and a tiny airport. Mostly a helicopter port, really. If we had a connection to the sea, we did open up ships, right? Yeah. It's just unfortunate that we do not have connection. You don't get it until you go out to there. You can see it, like, you can see the line being drawn out to there. Which is it's too bad because like we could have extended this to be the port like right here if it would allow us to use the water. I'll have this empty a little bit. But yeah, I think we do one last like tour of the city. Should we do the tour in night mode or in day mode? Or do we want to see a day and then a night? I'm asking this question to myself. I guess we could do it in night mode. Night mode is when the city looks the best, I think. So, we started up here. This is our... We'll actually walk. Screw it. We got somebody that's not broken. Hey, there we go. Policeman. Makes sense. All right. So North Cyprus is where our smaller buildings survived. As the city grew, but didn't expand horizontally, it went with vertical investment instead of horizontal investment. Wrong games. We got our little bit like here. It started. You can see it like encroaching. These little areas are actually nice. Like I should have put a couple more trees. Yeah, screw it. We got time. We got time. We got all the time in the world. Let's put some birches here. We got room for 3. Again, I'm highly allergic to these trees. There we go. Yeah, even that little bit just helps, right? Just doesn't look as blank. Oh, let's slow down the city to like normal speed. Alright, now everybody's not zooming past. Normal speed. Got a parking lot not being used because everyone parks on the side of the streets. We've got our... what is this? Oh, our monorail. Monorail that nobody uses. It's got like 30 people using it. This little area could have used something, huh? It's big and expansive, but like nothing's on it. I guess we could have put a park on it. Yeah, it was a good time to like kind of assess, see what we could do differently next time. That's cool to see a helicopter go across like that. And then we've got our... what is this? I forget what this is. Is the Expo Center? That's got some busy. Including this dog, Frozen. Actually, everything's frozen right here. They're not really... Oh, yeah. So the game must be having problems, like, processing all this stuff in such a small space. Because, like, stuff is just... We've noticed that the shirts do that. So, like, if it lowers the resolution of them by, like, taking away the patterns, like, they're able to move about the way that they normally would. Otherwise, they're just locked into place. It's actually kind of funny. It's kind of funny that the PS5 can't handle it. Ooh. Do you hear the beat? You can hear the bass. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. It's a saloon. That's a really cool looking building, I gotta say. A red light district. Okay. Honestly, don't think this is the best way to do this. Alright. So we've got our, like, leisure red light district type area. Which honestly saved the city. Honestly saved the city. If we didn't make this change, it would have been, what, 28, I think is what we were at? Here's our North Cyprus. Oh yeah, our park actually does fireworks at night. Every night. I'm sure that makes the people really happy around it. And then our South Cyprus, that is basically mega city. This little area came out pretty good. Our little bus station with enough parking, even though everybody parks on the side of the streets. It sucks that you have to put in like the wider sidewalks or something to make them not park on the side of the street. Honestly, it's bugging me enough that I'm going to do it for at least these roads. It'll force them into the parking lots, which is fine. But like it cleans it up so that the buses can travel without problems. I like that better. I do. All right. But this area came out nice. It's right next to this like really big library, which I found out could actually have connections. So it's like the centerpiece right here. Sort of does what the park does up here, honestly. And then we've got our amazing Riverside, which I still like a lot. Seems like there's a lot of like theaters down here. Doesn't quite make sense, but if you like playing whack-a-mole to like get the buildings that you want to populate the area, you could, you know, get what you want down here. But I'm just happy with whatever. I think it looks really good though, our Riverside. We were even able to fit in some boating, even though the boats are way down there. We tried so hard, we got so far. But we just couldn't get that water to actually be up at dock level. Or at least I tried. Everything I did just would not raise the water. I've raised the land around here and stuff like that, but it was just wouldn't have the water go up. We've got our 2 pumps providing water for the city. They have a little service road, so I like that little touch too. And then we have our, what was it called? Garnet. Which was our financial district, basically. We got our mall, which everyone seems to love. We have a really successful hotel. So if you're coming to the city to be in a hotel, you are coming here. We also have a motel down here. right across from the bus station and the monorail, so you could get up to the top part. So if you came into the city, you could easily take the monorail and then just walk to the leisure district. I think that would be a really good day. And then you get so far away from it easily that you could have a quiet night. Like, this area is very quiet. I can't imagine the business district being that loud at night. Even though some of our corporate, because if I remember right, I did put some of our corporate commercials down here, our bigger commercial. But it just gives you some place that if you want to like leave and go to, you could. But yes, the business district. This is why the happiness of the offices is as low as it is because these guys get taxed more because of this building, and because they're the business office specialization, or financial office specialization. And then I'm not gonna lie, I kind of made this to be like a little bit like my hometown. It's got the gazebo inside the roundabout-ish area. If I put lights all around this thing, it would be like our hometown. But yeah, we got our city hall, our other office buildings, and district buildings right there. We got businesses up this like street, and then we have a little bit of residential around it as well, along with some offices to block the noise from the commercial. And we wall-to-wall our commercial, which actually makes a lot of noise, which is why we put in the wall-to-wall offices to block it. But then we got our nice little flame tree park. Legend says this is where the fabled flame donut came from. Another little outside street vendor type stuff. I think that came out pretty well. Got our, nothing special about our university, but it's nice. It's got some extra facilities to do more education. We kind of made it a children's specialization, so to speak. That's why we have the children's center right next to it as well. So they specialize in children's health and children education. Speaking of which, we needed this to deal with the higher demand of elementary that was happening from South Cyprus growing up. We did manage to get Garnet Square to be at least wall-to-wall residential, which is basically medium density. The game doesn't have a proper medium density like SimCity does. Your wall-to-wall residential is effectively that. So we did manage to get that as well. So Garnet Square is basically wall-to-wall. I think it has a little bit of like a European feel to it. Maybe even like an Asian feel. We did another park over here, which came out nice. Connected these areas very nicely with these pathways to the main road so that these could get over here by just walking. Do the same thing up here, and it's very highly used too. Bedford Heights became our IT section. These are all IT offices, which are some of the prettiest. I love these big ones here. But because of that, we have a science center that came out really nice, I think, as well. Also some more commercial over here. This is when I was realizing we needed more industrial and commercial for this part to grow. And we made our helicopters. So our airport is basically a helicopter port. We have one little runway that does mostly tours, I think. I don't think people use this to fly into the city. Although we could pretend that they do. But our helicopters service the city. We've got our medical, our police, and our fire, which do work. The only thing I wish we could do with when we had the zoo over here, I was thinking of making an artificial pond here so that helicopters could get water from that. Because right now they have to go all the way down to the river to pick up water, and then all the way to, if there's a fire up here, then this is where they're going with that. I don't think they can fill up in there. That would be hilarious if they could. Again, this saved everything, this little leisure section where we put our little Epcot Center. I think that's an expo center. Oh, it's the Theater of Wonders. Okay, so we put a theater there. Oh, that's right. The Expo Center has like the dome on it. Alright, we're powered by thermal updraft. Got 3 of those bad boys right here. Oh yeah, you can already see the better pollution now. Pretty much all gone from the ecos. So this area is looking better. Pollution-wise, we don't have a lot of pollution. Yeah, it's all right underneath. And this is the worst of them. The, like, It's eco, right? I did put it in eco. Yeah, it's eco, but it's not as good as the other one, so it's got the worst pollution. But everything else looks really good. Except for the recycling plants. I'm always surprised at how much the recycling plants pollute. But yeah, that's it. We've got these guys from the paper mill. And of course our waste treatment. Our big waste, what's it called? Waste processing. We got our flood control. Not that we will have floods, but we have it. I think it just makes a nice, interesting building here. And we have our disaster, even though, again, we're not having any disasters, but I think it would exist. Again, it's just another interesting building. I guess, in theory, it probably shouldn't be here, and we probably should put in more industrial, just straight up industrial. But this is our industrial section. I never needed to grow more than this, really, because offices were able to take over. And our forestry industry is pretty nice. I think it shaped up really well. It fits. It's got nice little connections and roads. It's all snug. We sprinkled in a little bit more specialization industrial to just kind of make it fit and feel full. And then we got our little fishing right here too, doing its best. It's doing its best. Full of workers, all overeducated. But these are the people that went to school, but then they just doing their love of fishing. I'm sure they love doing this for every day, like 30 times. I kid. And yeah, that's basically the city. Oh, and our main street, which has the monorail. Main Street's not as busy as I thought it would be. I guess we did a good job of, like, putting stuff elsewhere. It's good because it means people aren't, like, clogging it either. Might also have to be with, like, what kind of road it is. I was just over here. Why is everything on fire? And our residential is basically 0. I don't know if that would surge back up or not. So yeah, that's the city of Wenzi. I think it was a pretty good run, pretty good attempt. All right, I think we're going to take some mornings off. Just focus on the Genshin stuff in the afternoons. We'll chit-chat maybe during that and see if maybe mull through some ideas. I do like the idea of doing some like runs where it's one city, it's one tile, but like, you know, we're neglecting something to see what the city does. Because I think it's pretty easy to give the city what it needs to function. You know, if you don't have enough water, you give them more water. If you don't have enough, you know, health, you give them more hospitals, you know. Even just upgrading your hospital from the small clinic to like the bigger hospital helps in those regards, right? So we'll have to figure out what would be good for it though. What might be interesting. And maybe it'll be a trial and error type thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope I showed you some stuff that you could use in your own city building if you're doing this. Again, we're in City Skylines because City Skylines 2 just simply isn't on console. It's on home console. And doesn't sound like it's coming anytime soon, honestly. Which is a pity. But we play what we have. Oh, that's a good view. So I thank you for checking it out, chilling, relaxing, doing whatever. And yeah, keep a look at the schedule. I'll reschedule it when I'm planning to do something for City Skylines in that challenge kind of mode. Until then, take care, everybody.